Hi Pisces, welcome to your What Lies Ahead reading for honey. Everything you need to know about this reading is in the description box below. This is intended to be a romantic love reading while it takes into account what is going on globally for us, which is right now I'm calling it Ronageddon, the pandemic issues and things surrounding that. It's more kind of set on certain areas, but you can't miss it in the news, and it's a real concern everywhere. So this is factoring that into this reading about what lies ahead that is primarily focused on romance, but I'm pretty certain that's going to show up and be a factor here as far as who you're dealing with and what and why things are headed the way they are. Okay, so also this may resonate with your person's moon, rising, or Venus sign. All right, Pisces, what do we got here? What lies ahead? Right, we got the Tower. That could be Scorpio. Don't panic. Don't panic. Hold on a minute. 3 of Wands. All right. 2 of Wands. Okay. Ooh. 10 of Pentacles. Wheel of Fortune. Oh, you're feeling kind of uncertain here. 6 of Pentacles. But you've got the stability. So this is just fear. This is just, well, and in a way kind of battening down and being like, okay, I'm not sure what's going to happen, so I'm going to kind of retreat. But this is about you needing to restore your faith here. This is actually, and don't get mad at me for making this all corny or whatnot, but this very well could be a reset that's been happening a lot. That there's been a focus on, you know what, I'm going to make this work for me. I'm going to make the social distancing work for me. the shelter in place work for me. All right, so this is you still kind of figuring things out. With the focus on the future and what you want coming next. Got some ideas, and maybe it's about work, maybe it's about the next person, but you're starting to come out of the slump. For the Pisces that I'm reading for, this is someone that's kind of been through it, coming out of it, and then this thing happens and it's like, oh gosh, what now? And so everything is thrown into flux, and you're kind of waiting to hear what's going to happen here. What are your options there? And there's going to be some decisions making. For some of you, it's going to be where you live. You might want to move back home, or just there's going to be some, because this could be right here all about you being like, okay, I got to move, or I've got to change a few things about home base. Secretly, you're not mad about it though. What's this 3 of Wands about? Hangman. There's Pisces. There you are. Jumped. Whoops. 2 of Wands. What's this 2 of Wands? So this is you going with the flow. Then we just had this huge like, oh my gosh, what now? And this is you going with the flow. Says, what choice do you have? Let's be honest. 2 of Wands. 10 of Wands. All right. 10 of Pentacles. So there's something about your situation where you're like, you know what? This break is a blessing in disguise, because I've been kind of thinking about setting down this load here. Like, I don't know if I want to do this anymore. So what are my options? And this really is going with the flow here, because you're like, you know what? I'm just going to take the break. Maybe I don't want to have to do this. It's stressing me out. It's too much. I've got too much going on. I need to do this differently, and now's the perfect time because everything's in flux. Everybody's trying to figure everything out. So there's a lot of grace being extended. Accept it. Allow for it, because this is quite possibly the reset or the chance to have a break, to make a break, to end things, to change your residence without the ramifications if you broke a lease. Or, this is unprecedented. So there's a lot of grace being offered now, and a real chance to explore your options. And this looks to be primarily focused on where your home base is, like where you're living, and with work. What's this 10 of Pentacles? What's this about? Okay. This is Knight of Cups, is Scorpio. Okay. So I vote for you not moving in with them. This feels like someone's coming back into the picture, or someone new that you're still having all these feelings about is kind of offering, well, why don't we move in together? And that looks like what you're considering right here. Please don't do that. Please don't do that. I don't know why. This is like, you know what? It really could be a good thing. And this person seems sincere. I don't like it. I feel like it's too soon. I feel like too much too soon. And you've got all these decisions to make. I don't think one of them should be just kind of landing in someone else's place while you figure things out. This is not a well thought out decision. It's a sweet offer. It's very considerate, but it's too soon. It's I don't spider senses tingling. What's this Wheel of Fortune? I could be wrong. I don't like it though. I don't think that you should choose easy right now. I think any decisions you make need to be your own. I think any safe haven someone offers you should be about helping you move or get situated, not just move in with me. I don't like it. Okay, what's this? What's this? A wheel? What's this wheel of fortune? Oh Lord! And I mean, it could very well be things are changing for the better. See, look at Ace of Pentacles, nice. But is that what's truly being offered? This, oh my gosh, my luck just took a turn for the better. I had this tower moment, and then all of a sudden, look at this newfound stability. Is that what it is? Because that's what this is asking right here. That's not assured. What's this Six of Pentacles right here? You want that. It's almost like, you know what? I want to give over some decision making. I only want to have to worry about this. I don't want to have to worry about a new job and finding a new place to live and this and that. And can someone just please handle this? And I just want to focus on that. That doesn't mean you give up your power and you move in with a new-ish relationship, or you let someone come back in and make it all better. It's too soon for that. What's this Six of Pentacles? Pisces. Page of Wands. Too new. See, it's too new. This Page of Cups. Thank you. Okay, so this is saying no. This is you kind of going, thank you, but no. I kind of want to keep the focus on what my next move is. I don't think the answer is moving in with you and you taking care of everything, because it's giving away your power. This is not a relationship that is steady and established. This is someone doing this in the time of crisis, but it doesn't mean it's a good idea. It's very generous of them, okay, but it doesn't mean that it's a good idea. And this is about you needing to make your own choices right now. And there's something about you rebuilding here. And the answer is not landing safely in someone else's arms or on their couch. Because you're going there in a time of need. This is not a choice. This is someone offering relief and you take it. Where are you in a month with that? What's the expectancy going to be like? This is 1 or 2 nights on somebody's couch or otherwise, fine. But I just feel like someone's kind of making this sweeping romantic gesture that is very romantic and generous, but it's probably not going to be practical or well suited for you, because you've got some decisions to make that need to be your decisions to make. And if someone's truly wanting to be helpful and supportive, they're going to ask you what you need. And if it's your idea, you know what, I need 3 nights that I don't have to worry about this because I've got to have a place where someone can drop off some of this or that, whatever. Okay, but it's your idea. It's not you being rescued. You know what I mean? Because the rescuers need to keep rescuing. They need you to stay lost. Not a good fit. Especially if you're working on making your own decisions and finding your own way. So while you might want this magically being transported into this place of security and this new beginning, this is not, that has to be where it's like you're on your own solid footing and they're on their own solid footing. No rescuing situations. Not a good idea for this right now. And don't get mad at me, but this whole romantic issue, like someone quite possibly returning or coming back in or coming in with this offer disguised as a romantic offer, and not that it's not, it's just your focus needs to be on what your next moves are, because you're going to be making decisions. For the Pisces that I'm reading for, everything's in flux right now, and you need to be on top of your game and to be able to make some decisions. And you don't want to have to worry about a romantic obligation. And I hate to say it like obligation, but honestly, that's kind of what it would be right now. And the help is appreciated, but this is you going, you know what? Thanks, I appreciate it, but I'm good. I'm kind of doing my own thing right now. And I like that a lot better, because you don't know what's around the next corner. You have yet to create that, and it needs to be your decision. This is you shifting your focus from what's going to happen to me to, all right, what do I need to do? You know what I mean? And if you move in, if you take this, you're giving someone else control, and then it's like, well, what's going to happen? What are we going to do? No. After what you've been through and after what has recently happened, you need to be the one making decisions. So it's very nice and kind, and let it remind you that there are good people out there and they want to help, but it is not for you to give your power away or to be rescued. These decisions need to be your own. And it doesn't land on this person's couch or stop at their house or stop with connection with them. This is you starting off kind of rebuilding. And this person can be a part of that, but they're not the destination. They can be with you along the way, but don't get sidetracked. And I worry that if you accept it, you're not on your own yet enough. Like, you don't have your own place and then you two decide to do it together. You're scrambling right now, and your focus needs to be on making productive choices for yourself. There is going to be help whether you take this offer of moving in with them or not. So rest assured that they're not going to bail on you just because you don't want to move in with them. They can help in other ways, and they will. But this is their support should be to stabilize you so you can make decisions as needed about what's to come next. Because you don't know, but you taking the power back and doing it yourself is about you finding what makes you feel stable, or finding that next job, and you will. But this is going to complicate it. If they want to help, let them do it in other ways, and offering you rides, or let it be your idea what you come up with. Don't let them do it for you, because then you're going to get complacent and be like, I don't know, should I call this? What should I do? You need to be in charge of those decisions. Those needs to be things you're asking yourself and coming up with it. This is a time of independence that you have a real chance to make a lot of beneficial choices for yourself, because you don't know what's out there. But I mean, you got a real shot here. This will obscure things. This will distract you. All right. So keep the involvement with this person kind of minimal. Like, okay, the feeling's mutual, but I don't think I'm ready to do that yet. I don't think moving in with you is the answer to what's going on globally. Two totally separate things. I need to reset myself up somewhere else. I'm looking at a couple job offers here. Got to make some decisions where I want to live, which job offer I want to accept or take. Could be that you're doing, some side jobs as well as looking at another job. Lots of job opportunities here. That's where your focus is. Stability and security, and bringing money in for yourself and supporting yourself and things like that. For Pisces, this is about things being really uncertain and you needing to establish that security for yourself. It's nice that someone wants to help with that. And if they truly want to help, you saying, oh, I'm not ready to move in yet, will not make them run away and pout. Because then it's like, well, why is that such a big deal? I'm still here. I'm just focused on my own well-being. Don't you want somebody who can take care of themselves? So this is about you rebuilding and you taking care of you. And if they truly care, they want someone who is going to, you know what I mean? Like, they want someone who's vested in their own welfare. Unless you got somebody that wants you to be dependent, then what's going on there? You run, don't walk. Oh, I did that one. Okay. So this could be Leo, by the way. But so this is things are going to take time. This is you solving the issue of so much being unknown and being like, oh, I don't know what to do, by making those decisions and being focused on your own well-being. And this will wait. This will wait. This is going to take time, and they'll wait. I dare say you're going to have to set some boundaries. I don't think you will. I don't want it to be a knee-jerk reaction to where you're going to say yes just because it ticks a couple of boxes. Like, they feel validated for making the offer, and then you got to say places like, well, what does that look like in a month? Like, aren't you going to feel smothered? Aren't you going to feel like, oh God, I did it again? No, you're not, because you're not going to do that. You're going to do it on your own, and they're still going to be waiting for you, because this is something that takes time, and this is about you feeling like you're on solid footing after this shenanigans right here. This is the impact. This is what's coming out of it right here. Solid footing. Beginning anew, making your own decisions. Focused on new job opportunities. Yes. Trust your intuition. Follow your intuition. Yay. Like it? Yeah. Doesn't feel right. Well, I'm sitting here going, no, don't do it. Can't give you a solid reason why. I don't think they're ill-intentioned. I think it's too easy, and I don't like that. I don't like that it just feels like too soon. And it feels like, you know what, well, let me just, I don't know. I don't like that. So this is about you listening to your gut. Conversely, if it feels right, shy mouth. I mean, if you feel like this is a solid offer, then, obviously your life, you do you. But this just feels like you need to make some other decisions first before you can start to really focus on this. Your romantic involvement with this person needs to be kind of kept at a minimum while you're dealing with what your next few decisions are. Because this is a chance to reset, change your job, change your work hours, there's something about changing your living space, like where you live, and your job that gets to be done differently in the aftermath of this, that really could suit you well and offer up some prosperity that, like, you're like, well, it's just going to really take off, and I don't know how or why, but it's a much better fit for me. So that's where your focus needs to be. This will keep. Okay. All right. Yeah. Oopsie. Page of Swords, Queen of Cups. So Page of Swords reversed and Queen of Cups. Good. No more negotiating. This is about you and your best interest and self-care and what is best for you right now. So this is not about entertaining or dealing with someone that's going to be too demanding or too, this, I don't know, this is just coming on kind of strong right here. So setting boundaries and focused on self-care right now. Focused on self-care, healing, boobies. Aquarius, this could be Aquarius. So real chance to reset and rebuild here. Not that everything gets leveled, but you've got some decisions to make now. There's been some things that have changed and shifted, and it's like, okay, the impact's over. I'll make some decisions for my best interest, as you should, focusing on yourself. So cutting off somebody that might be emotionally needy or demanding, if it needs to be that way. Kind of not really dealing with anybody that's too emotionally demanding right now, because you need to be focused on yourself and your own well-being. All right. I hope this was helpful. I hope that your person is kind and understanding. That, you do you, it's your call. This feels like, okay, this is someone making a sincere offer, but it feels like it's too soon and too new. So maybe in 6 months when you've got your own place and you're like, yeah, we can kind of migrate, we can enjoin, but the rescuing thing, I'd prefer you more self-sufficient right now. We're not focused on survival and things like that. Not that this is dire, it's just where your energy should be. You're fine, but you want to have the room and the leeway to think about your options and kind of be like, I don't know if I want to go. I want to find out more about that or this or that. Not just like kind of giving up your power and your decision making to someone else. All right. I'm going to stop talking because it's been minutes. I hope this was helpful. I hope to see you in the next reading, Pisces. Thank you for stopping by, and I hope I'm not meaning to alarm. This is old news. You've already thought, okay, what am I going to do now? Here's you figuring that out. I just don't want you running to what's easiest, because you didn't leave the last situation to just recreate the same dynamic with somebody else. This is your reset, and it looks good. Look at this: Strength, Star, Ace of Pentacles, Wheel of Fortune. All good things. The only scary part is you don't know what's going to happen, but rebuilding and making choices with you in mind offers a stability and security you need, so that no matter what happens, you can handle it. Okay, all right. And there's the reading in a nutshell. Okay. Thank you for stopping by. You keep your head up, and much love and support to you this role. All right, you take care.